All right, what's going on, y'all? We back with another episode on I'm Standing on the Podcast. Man, we got some old people, but they new people, man. They used to do this. They used to go in, spoke their mind, didn't care, didn't hold it back. Man, I'm glad she back on the show. But I think this might be her first time on this particular show. We used to rock on another one a few months ago. Well, y'all, man, y'all go ahead and welcome Tiana, man, to the show.
Yeah, yeah. What's going on, everybody?
Yes,
Good to
ma'am.
be back.
Yes,
I always
ma'am.
got something to say about something. Yeah.
Next, we got that boy 80 West. What up, 80?
Man, y'all already know, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Some of
Hmm.
the,
Now y'all know who it is. This boy been quiet the last few days. I don't know if it's the weight loss. I don't know if the nigga starving. He ain't got no energy. I don't know what it is. The green mask ain't been there. It might not fit no more. Nigga face done slimmed down. The mask don't fit no more. It's something. Y'all say what's up to that boy Reflection.
Reflection.
Hey, y'all know what it is. Ain't shit changed.
Hey, yeah, man, that ain't the Grim Reaper. Every time y'all see when it's dark on his screen, y'all know he working or he handling some business, man. So he don't miss the show. That nigga talk, drive, got
that
a
nigga
pen,
right,
he do everything. Left turn, right turns, it don't matter. What up
that
with that
nigga,
boy Real?
that nigga real look like he riding around collecting debts, nigga. Who know that nigga?
Black hoodie.
That nigga riding around like he collecting debts. Nigga,
Hey,
who owe
Real,
me stuff, nigga?
who owe you, man? You got the black hoodie on. Who owe you money, man?
Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Listen, man, it's that New York winter weather, man. That's why I got the hoodie. You already.
Hey, the cold part is real. You ain't gonna be able to get away from the police. They ain't gonna see you in the all black, but they gonna see them white seats though. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
It's over
fact.
with.
That's a fact.
But shit, hey y'all, let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and jump into it, man. So earlier today, I had posted something on my Facebook, and I asked a comment. I mean, not a comment. I asked a question that can a prostitute change and become a good wife to a husband, man? And I actually want to get y'all opinion on that because a lot of people had something to say. Some say they could, some say they can't. Some people said only God can do that, or if the woman really, really deep down wanted to change, she can. And I want to know y'all opinion because I'm like, even if she wanted to change, that don't mean the man going to accept her still. So I'm gonna start
No.
with you. You the only lady so far on the show, man. What's your opinion, Tiana?
Like you said, that was pretty much my response when you posed the question yesterday. It's like it's possible she can do it, but is the husband going to weaponize her past when they have disagreements? Is it something that's always going to be an issue? Something lingering in his mind? Is he going to really be able to adapt to the new self, to her that woman that he has now committed to? Because otherwise, no, it's not going to work. And she could really be completely reformed, whether it's God, whether it's whatever. But is she going to actually be able to find a husband that's willing to trust that and really, really build that relationship? Because
Okay,
otherwise,
that's
yeah.
what's up. Let me
And
go
that's,
to 80 West, man. What you think?
man, to be honest with you, man, I'm gonna keep it a buck. You ain't gonna know anyway. You ain't gonna know anyway. I was thinking about it earlier, and I'm like, obviously, if you could avoid that, by all means, most men want to avoid that, right? Like, just for the sacredcy of that you finna really be with somebody, or you really finna. But she ain't gonna tell you any goddamn way. We in our 40s right now, so you can meet a chick right now. She might be everything that you're talking about, your type, ready to go, good combo, good vibe, you know, suited and booted the way you want her, right? But you don't know what she was doing the last 15 years, the last 20 years, and she ain't gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? What do most women say when you meet a woman and you rocking with her? Oh, what's the last time you had? So it's been about a year. I ain't did nothing in about a year. But she ain't told you within that year it was 15 niggas that was smashing. You know what I mean? Like she ain't tell you the last time somebody was hitting it was in rotation. Like you ain't gonna know. She ain't gonna tell you none of that shit. So at the end of the day, you just kind of we left out there to kind of figure it out. Now, if you know her and you already know how she previously was moving, and you accept that, then that's you as an individual. But you could ask 100 dudes and 99 gonna be like, no, I'm good. You feel me? If you know this shit, especially a certified streetwalker, that's different. As opposed to just somebody, you know, a chick that probably got ran through by, you know, by the hood or whatever. You know what I mean? But hell no, you ain't gonna know either way it go, man. So it's not like she gonna come out and tell you. Even if you ask a body count, what's she gonna tell you? Oh, it's been about 4. It's been about 4.
Either though.
What's
Yeah, I don't tell the truth about your body count either. So.
But I'm just saying, but why that's always your go-to?
The man's body count doesn't count.
It's not about if it matters or not. It's the fact that y'all don't tell the truth about it.
No, we're not about it. We're not supposed to tell the truth about
our body count. Your body count is different. our body count, your body count is different. You know what I mean?
I agree.
We're not supposed to. Women are supposed to hold themselves on a higher accountable level than men. We're supposed to be virtuous women. It doesn't matter what the man.
We're gonna stay on topic because the topic gonna change.
No, you women are supposed to be on prize. You women are supposed to be our prize. We're not supposed to be your prize. We men supposed to adore and walk you out into the world and say, "Look what I found." We can't do that nowadays.
Okay.
I don't.
What did 80 West just say? 80 West just said it's 2025.
I don't believe women are trash. I don't believe women are trash, but I believe their lifestyle is trash. Okay. I mean, it's an insult. It's an insult for me as a man to have to struggle with the question of even marrying a hoe or marrying a prostitute. How is it that for me as a man, I got to partner with the pastor to say my vows to a former hoe or a former prostitute?
Yeah.
Virtuous woman. There is no virtuous women these days. You know what women's mistake was? It's what the same mistake we men are making today. We failed to hold a bitch to accountability of her lifestyle. So yes, we are going to hold that against her if we do give her that chance to marry us. We are going to hold that against her because we have to. What value do y'all bring to the table other than your pussy? You don't.
I didn't say that question. What was that question? Is that a question that you want a response to?
What value do y'all bring to the table as a woman other than your pussy?
Well, you should be able to. You should be able to answer that because you just said that we are supposed to be your prize. So how can you question my value and then in the same breath say that we are the prize? So that's something that you need to decide. That's
because that's the distinguishing. But that's the distinguishing difference between a woman with value and a woman that have been ran through, right? That's the distinguishing difference. So there's gonna be a prize type feeling if a dude know he got a woman that's solid, she's loyal. You know what I'm saying? He ain't heard nothing about. I mean, because the worst thing a dude want to do is take his girl somewhere and y'all out, and she know all the niggas. You know what I mean? Like that's the last thing a nigga want to do. You don't want to be seen with that girl. You feel what I'm saying?
What man knows that? How many times you've heard women brag about they cheat better than us? How many times have you heard?
Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Go out in public.
If you live in the city, if you live in the same city that you mess with a female from, and y'all out in that city, y'all going to bars, clubs, kicking it, doing whatever y'all doing in public, and she know all the dudes. Nigga, that tell you already what time it is right there. Don't nobody want to be that guy.
So let me say this.
Don't no dude want to be that dude.
We're solely talking about a man that chose a woman that he knew was prostituting. All this hypothetical. Wait. The question was prostitution, not a bitch that's hiding her body count or moving through the city a certain way and not actually out in the open. We're talking about a man that chooses to be with a prostitute. He knows she was getting pimped. He knows that she was on Backpage. That's what we're talking about.
That ain't it. Either way it go, it ain't it. Because
the question is,
what type of man would even choose a woman like that, right?
No, if you have knowledge of that, and you still decide to make that your wife, then I mean that says a lot about you.
So then it's on it's more on you. What do you say if you want to make that decision? It's more on you to be like, I'm gonna try to make this work, and I can't keep throwing that shit up in her face no more because she said she ain't doing it. We locked in, we married.
If he accepted it, then he got to understand it. Then I mean,
hey, hold on real quick. We didn't get all the way around. Let me get to Rail real quick. Just get his input before we get deep into the discussion. Rail, what do you think a prostitute can become a good wife?
I mean, anybody, right, can metamorphose into something better, right? So, yeah, a prostitute can become a good wife, but I don't think that.
If she becomes a slave to that man, that's the only way it'll work.
Hey, can I finish? Hey, Pop, relax. Let me finish talking. Listen, it's at the end of the day, it's really, I don't think that too many men can handle her becoming a wife. Honestly, I don't feel that if she is a prostitute, I feel like for her to be a good wife, she would have to move. She would have to go where people don't know her. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like if she stays where she's at, she, and the guy knows, I think it would be hard for that man to accept her in that way. But to say that somebody can't change is, I mean, because this is her profession. I mean, it's a sex worker is a sex worker, whether it's porno, whether it's prostitution, whether it's stripping, right? Whatever the case may be. So I feel like, the woman, I feel like a prostitute can become a good wife, if a person can change, they can change. It's no different than dudes that are drug dealers that they stop selling drugs and they become model citizens.
No, the woman is sexually dysfunction. The woman is sexually dysfunction. She's had so many sexual interactions with men that when she finally settles down with that man she wants to be with, he will not be able to please her sexually because she's distracted sexually with the other man that she's had in her life. So it offsets sexuality. And you got to get to
enough prostitutes. You got to educate us. I don't know if you actually really been around prostitutes that have been really, really doing that, because they often say that they're not even connected to the situation. So when a woman is really in love and she's been being provided for and she trusts this man and they're really trying to build something, he will be able to please her because there's a different level of connection. She's on the street, she on the block. Just the same way y'all go cheat on a woman that y'all in love with and got a family with. I don't want that hoe. I just be fucking around. It don't mean nothing. It's the same way with the prostitute that's selling their body for $1.
I mean, the other thing about prostitutes too. I mean, for prostitute, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I might have paid for a little coochie here and there. All of them use a condom. Even to give you head. Even to give you head, they use a condom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being real. They use condoms for everything. So I feel like if a woman, if she settles down with a man, she's not going to be using condoms no more. And they use condoms just to protect. That's what they're protecting their business. You know what I'm saying?
But the point that I was trying to make was if you willingly know that this is what the situation is, and you put yourself in that situation, then you a fool. Now, but the point that I was making from the jump was you not gonna know anyways. Unless you understand what I'm saying? Unless your eyes was blessed to see that. It's so many moving around and so much going on.
No, you guys are talking about perfect strangers. We're talking about a nigga that has known this bitch for years, right? We're talking about a nigga that has kids with this woman, right? So he's struggling. He's struggling because he's struggling with his relationship with this woman because he has kids. He's been knowing this woman for years, and this woman always reverts back to him. This is the nigga we talking about. Can he see himself?
That nigga just said he's buying.
How much you paying? How much you paying, Real?
Who the fuck is buying pussy again?
Coochie, how much you paying? That's the question.
Yeah, you know,
Oh shit!
Oh my God!
You put
the only man, in my opinion, that will find himself in this situation is a man that has history with this prostitute or history with this hoe. That's the only man. There is no man that's going to know that he's beating a hoe or prostitute that's going to accept her lifestyle.
Free pot. 1 second.
Oh,
My name is Rock Bottom. To those that don't know me, good to see y'all. I heard somebody buying some fucking pussy. Might have something to sell. I just want to, I just wanted to see. Can I get caught up to speed if y'all don't mind?
yeah. So let me get him caught up. So what we talking about right now? So first of all, y'all, this Rock Bottom man, he first time on the show.
Hey.
Hey, so what we talked about is can a prostitute become a good wife? What's your opinion on that?
I thought it was, can you turn a hoe into a housewife? Isn't that what you said?
Either way.
Either way, right? You want to hear my input on what happened to my dad? I can only see me. I don't like me that much. I need to see how. But okay, so this is how I look at it. First, I think that we need to address the fucking contradiction in the cliche. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Can you turn a hoe into a housewife? That's a contradiction in that fucking cliche. Because if she's a hoe, she's already turned. And for two, you can turn a hoe into whatever the fuck you want her to be. Right?
No.
She got the ability to adapt. She can adapt. She follow instructions very well. She might be good.
But it's
the only reason why Rock you can turn a hoe into
you can make a hoe do whatever the fuck you want her to be. Nobody said she can be a hoe. A hoe can be. She might not make a fucking good one. She might disrespect the fuck out of your kitchen because she's sucking all the meat off the fucking chicken. But she can be a housewife if you want her to.
No, she can't. No, she can't. You talking from a pimp standpoint. That's what you're talking from, right? We not.
No such thing.
We talking about.
I met a few of them in my day.
We talking about.
I'm talking from. I'm a certified CPA. I ain't got enough patience to be no good. I'm just saying, like
we talking about holy matrimony.
Just listen as loud as you fucking talk. Just hit me up. Like I said, the topic is: can you turn a hoe into a housewife? Think about it. Break it down in sections. Can you turn a hoe into a housewife? If she's a hoe, she's already been turned, and hoes are to be fucking groomed to do with as you please and what you will, right?
So what makes you
I'll say that.
If I want to turn a hoe into a goddamn magician, that's what the fuck I'm doing. That's what make what you will.
No, but what makes you as a man want to marry that woman?
We're not talking about no men. We're talking about hoes, brother.
Yes, we are.
Well, that's the whole point.
A housewife doesn't mean your wife.
No, that means. But the question was a wife, a good wife, meaning your wife.
Okay, you're talking about
that
literal
was the question.
wife.
Your wife.
Your wife.
Your wife. When you turn it into your wife.
To have and hold.
Yes.
She would
under the guise.
I know you meant wife literally. No, fuck no. You can't fucking do that. Hell no.
Let me talk. A woman that has a sexual lifestyle of that caliber will never be a valued counterpart. She will never be a valued wife. The only way she can be a valued wife, she can be a valued wife is if she has longevity history with the man with the man she's with, if they have kids together, and then she becomes slave to that man.
It sounds like
and last but
personal fucking reference for the guy.
She has to become a slave to that man, and last but not least, she has to make sure that man is of iconic stature. That man has to be that man has to be a level of value in order to sustain that type of embarrassing hit. He has to be at a high level to sustain that type of embarrassing hit.
Motherfucker,
serious?
I slightly agree with him. Because he's also going to have the type of man that, like somebody said in the comments, that's able to provide for her on a level, because she's never going to be able to go to McDonald's or Walmart or work a regular job. She's not going to be used to that slow money. So you're going to have to provide a lifestyle to her that she's able to be comfortable within. Otherwise, she has a high probability of going to do some shit behind your back. So you completely have to be a different type of value of man to be able to handle that. But the average man is not even going to be able to handle that, because they don't like the idea of their women being with so many different
that same type of lifestyle. They used to that fucking fast dime. If you got a consistent slow nickel, fuck that fast dime that they used to. It's not about none of that shit that y'all fucking talk about. They take that slow nickel over that fast dime as long as it's consistent. And that's what
she don't want to go to McDonald's either. So you're gonna have to make sure that nickel is slow and consistent. That's gonna be on you, though. That's gonna be on you.
To the woman on the panel, you don't deserve nothing but McDonald's. You don't deserve nothing but McDonald's.
Why are you so crazy? You gonna scare all the hoes off.
I'm talking about as far as her working at McDonald's. You
don't deserve a man to take care of you. You got to take care of that man. You got to love that.
Well, then she's never gonna stop selling that pussy. She's gonna continue to sell that.
I would never try to turn her into a housewife. I would try to get a house.
She's gonna behind your back, and she's gonna have old Bob back there and go rub on him sometimes. That's what she's gonna do. Because if you don't want to provide the lifestyle.
Who is going to provide that to a woman?
You're no longer.
If I told you I was selling dick and I want to change my ways, is you going to take it? Come on.
You can change from lifestyle and trauma. You can. It's a possibility.
You change, but you have to remember. You can change, but you have to remember your place. The person that you're changing with has to now accept your baggage. You don't deserve nothing but McDonald's.
You pay hoes. That's different. That's not,
it's not like the value you no more.
So then why even be with a woman? So why connect and marry a woman that you feel doesn't even deserve McDonald's?
It's entertainment, bro.
That's about you as a man. Why even deal with her? So you're only doing it for your personal gain, so she can, like you said, be a slave to you, and you can disrespect her and say whatever the hell you want to. Do whatever you want to.
All jokes aside, let me stop joking. Let me stop joking. I'm gonna be serious now. Okay. All right. So to honestly answer the way I feel, I meant the majority of the things I said, but in certain circumstances, people can change. People, are a victim of circumstance, and they go through a lot of different walks of lives, and they have to be accustomed and they have to acclimate to, what the situation is at the time. You might meet a motherfucker that actually cares about you that much, that sees you going through that struggle, that want to bring you out of that shit, that sees through you, sees the person that you are, that really sees you, don't view you as a fucking hoe, and looks at you other than that exterior that everybody else sees and want to help you. Okay, baby, let me show you a better version of yourself. Let me help you be the best version of yourself because I care about you. In that circumstance, that only works if somebody really cares about you like that and you care about yourself like that. And you have to first want to change for yourself, then somebody will want to help you change. That's the only dynamic I think that works.
It doesn't dispel the fact that you're saving her. You're saving her. The woman is never saving the man.
So why save a woman that don't deserve McDonald's?
Make sure she's worth being safe.
Why save a woman that you don't feel deserve McDonald's?
I'm gonna work being safe because
I mean that
you didn't always have 50 fucking
that's the whole purpose though behind asking the question, would you marry somebody? We're not talking about you've already accepted that this is the person that you want if you're willing to marry that person. So it's not like you just picking some random hoe off the street and just saying, I'm gonna make you my wife. I mean, obviously, like you said, there had to be some type of rapport there between the dude and the female in order for him to even be getting to that far consideration of wanting to be married. So you got to look at it what's being actually said. You know what I mean? Like, if you've already accepted that that's gonna be your wife, you ain't.
The female the woman on the panel said she required top tier service. The audacity of the required top tier service coming from your lifestyle.
But the
lifestyle, I didn't say top tier service. I said providing a lifestyle to where she doesn't feel like she needs to go out there and consistently seek after fast food.
This the part you got to understand. This the part you're missing. Within that lifestyle, it comes with an abundance of upgrades that you probably would have had on a regular basis. And this is what she come accustomed to, because any real P that's got her out there is marginalizing off of the whole hustle. That's the whole purpose of it. So she's seeing this. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. If she under some real pimping, it's some money being exchanged that's real frequent and nice amounts. So in the midst of all of that, she's used to pulling up in Benzes. She's used to want to get a bag here and there. She's used to keeping her nails done. She's used to going to the flyest places to go eat. Because that's all part of the routine of a certified street. I mean, you got to think about it, man. Like, you got to know what comes along with that.
Yeah. So, hey, before we move forward, hey, we're gonna talk just one at a time, because the people listening, it's gonna be hard for them. Each one of y'all, what y'all saying. You know what I mean? So go ahead, Pop. I know you have something to say.
This for Eddie West. What are you on, brother?
I'm on real life. What you mean? I'm on real life. What you mean?
Check this out. You're saying that we're supposed to take care of the lifestyle that she's used to?
Listen to what I'm saying. I understand that you kind of distance from the topic. You gotta understand
You said that she's used to getting her nails done at a high level. She's used to the Mercedes Benz at a high level. That came with the vulgarity that she lives. You know what it takes to be a prostitute? Do you understand what it takes to be a hoe?
What I'm trying to explain to you is it's a lifestyle that they become accustomed to, because whatever circle they in, whoever they involved with, is doing it to maximize their own status. So you got to understand how this works, man.
No, but she loses that value in exchange for bagging a man.
In your eyes, and only in your eyes, because if she's a certain type of woman, and the dude already knows that she's prostituting and she's changed her life, right? But she still is a woman that he wants to connect with. He knows that he has to provide certain things to keep her fucking attention, first of all, because she know how to move around. That's the whole point. So you talking about she loses her value and don't deserve McDonald's, when the other dude is like, yo, I want to lock her down. I really want to help her change her life. I'm really invested, but I know I got to acquire a few things in order to keep her attention, because the probability of her going back out there is very high. That's the disconnect that you're having, Reflection.
No, we're giving her. She's not giving us life.
But a man that finds a good thing finds a prize. You gotta stay on one side.
Her revenue. She can't get high. Her revenue is fucked up.
Hold on, Reflection. Let Eddie come in and rebuttal to it.
Hey, let me explain something to you. What you think is the process when a pimp get knocked for his hoe, for another pimp? What you think the process is? What you think the process is?
Hop and blow, nigga. That's what it is.
You understand what I'm saying? She seen. Hold on, listen to me. She seen another dude who moved like the dude she got, but at a higher capacity. This is part of this.
Fucking shame.
She sees something that's gonna separate her from where she already at. You understand what I'm saying? So it's the same thing that's gonna have to take place.
I just for 1 second, if you don't mind, I want to invert the topic. For instance, we're talking about can you turn a hoe into a housewife? Okay, if you did do that, okay, can you turn a hoe into fucking with a green nigga though? Can a hoe fuck with a green nigga? You feel me?
Yeah, you can.
She sees something she like.
I see it in stages, man. Like where we from, we done seen this life. You know what I'm saying? You got the younger the hoe is, the more she gonna want at that time if she get out the game. They be the ones that be quick to talk about a dude got to make as much as her if she gonna get out the game, which it ain't really nobody that make that unless they get an athlete or entertainer. The older they get, when that bag starts slowing down, then she looking for the square. But when she's younger, she ain't looking for the square.
Like OG was saying, you know what I mean? Well, everybody was saying like you're accustomed to this fucking lifestyle. A hoe can't, if she wanted to be that, can a hoe sit down with a green nigga like that? When a woman is sexually ran through, she wants to attach herself to real love. Right? She wants to attach herself and hibernate under a real person that really loves her. Promiscuity doesn't make a hoe. So all of what she wants is out the window. Because now promiscuity don't make a hoe. That just means like the fuck.
Let me ask y'all this. So Cornell been chiming in. I don't know if y'all can see the comments on the screen. And he said people can change in his previous comments. Okay, now he's saying, okay, he used to be an ex-drug dealer, lived a certain life of status. He said we changed and adapt to new civilian life, i.e. a square now. But I don't think that you can compare a drug dealer to a prostitute. Meaning like you being a drug dealer don't make you nasty. You know what I'm saying? You might not be respected by people for what you do, but it don't make you nasty.
Absolutely.
However, though, where we're from,
absolutely.
Do you know what it takes to be a prostitute? Do you know what that entails? That's a lot.
You know who
that's low. It's low. It's very low.
Okay, so where's the exchange? What is your valuable exchange that you exchanging with me? I'm exchanging my money. I'm exchanging mine.
So you don't try to turn a hoe into a prostitute, into a wife.
Let me finish. We're not talking about a random guy who goes to the strip club and falls in love with a stripper. We're not talking about a random guy who goes to the street where prostitutes are and fall in love with it. We're talking about a guy that's been either knowing this person that's pursuing him and he knows her past. Now he's saying, how can I justify my love for this person?
I've done that.
You don't have to justify your love. However, you need to be strong with the decision. What you say, let me finish. What you say, let me finish, right? You don't have to justify your love to anyone. That's something that you need to be strong in. However, once you decide to make that decision to say, yes, this is going to be my wife, and you know her past, you don't then get to view her as less than and then treat her and feel like she only deserves certain things based off her past when you chose her. Don't choose her.
No, what's simple? What I'm saying is, this value,
what value do you get? Just know that you came with an instruction manual. I know it's fun. You know, I've seen this movie before. If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's probably a fucking O. Like, don't try to pull the same shit if you're trying to be in a relationship now.
So you know why we're having this talk? Because the acceptance rate of this lifestyle is at an all-time high. So now most of the pool of women are into prostitution. Most of the pool of women are into sexual high-level activities. So now most men have no choice but to accept this hoe. We have no choice but to accept this prostitute. Because when you go into the dating pool,
every man on this panel disagrees with that one. Everyone disagrees with that except for you.
The last couple of relationships,
we're gonna do this.
I'm trying to be a fucking pimp.
Let me ask. I'm gonna ask Real. And I'm gonna go around the circle. Real, would you marry a woman and you found out she was a prostitute? If she came and told you I used to be a prostitute, would you marry her?
I'm not gonna lie.
Real ball coochie, so I don't know.
I knew she was a prostitute. If I knew she was because I'm not gonna lie to you. It's crazy because I've been in the club scene, right? I've been in the party scene, and it's crazy. Like, to be honest with you, I feel like prostitutes are safer than some women out in the streets. To be honest with you, I just feel like her past is her past. I'll probably smash the same amount of women. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going to hold it against her. I just might. Depending on.
All right, check this out, Real. I'm gonna move it around to everybody real quick, but I don't need no rebuttal. I just want you to hear this. You said you won't date a woman with kids, but you'll take a hoe. I'm cool. I'll take a lady with the one kid, man. That nigga nasty.
Hey, he like what he like. He ain't nigga to know what he wants.
A lot of these, listen,
respect.
A lot of these chicks is undercover hoes. We just don't know.
You just don't know anyway.
All right, hold on. Would you marry a prostitute? Reflection. If she told you I used to be, she ain't one now, so you can't benefit off money.
I wouldn't marry anybody I didn't know.
A prostitute. Would you marry her?
I'd do a thorough background check. I wouldn't marry anybody I would do history.
The only way.
Hold on, Rob. Hold on, Rob.
My last relationship, she fucking
hold on. Go ahead, Reflection.
The only way I would find myself in that situation is if I had a rapport with that woman. If I had past relationships with that woman. If I had a child or children with that woman. That's the only way I would find myself in that situation. But it would be her pursuing me. It would not be me as a valued man pursuing her.
Okay, got your answer. I'm going to go to 80 real quick. 80. If you met a woman and she's not prostitute no more, so you can't gain money from her.
Nigga, fuck no.
80 West ain't having it.
Nigga, period.
Yeah, no.
Hell no.
Okay, now I'm gonna go to you, Tiana, but I'm gonna change the question because this don't count because niggas can go do what they do out here in the streets. But listen, it's a little bit different. Tiana, if you met a man and the man said, "I used to play with kids," would you marry him?
Play with? Absolutely not. No.
All right, because that's two nasty people. That's why I changed your question. You know what I'm saying? I changed your question for a reason.
No.
Because like,
let me
and
add
the reason I changed your question was because when Cornell's, it's not just Cornell, because I've seen it on Facebook in the comments. People are like, well, what if a person was a drug dealer? You can't compare a drug dealer to a prostitute. That's two separate things, man.
Yeah.
Just because he sold drugs to me, he was out there fucking everybody either. You know what I'm saying? You can't compare the two. But if she's nasty in the street and this man was nasty doing something, would you mess with it?
Right.
And you said, no. Now I'm going to get to Rock. Rock, if she told you she used to be a prostitute You can't gain no money now because she ain't in the game. Would you marry her?
I would if she was worth being married. Like I said, I've sold dick. I'm gonna knock you for selling fucking pussy. I can't fucking knock you
Put it in the chat. How much?
Being a prostitute don't make you nasty. That ain't the bad part. Being a fucking hoe don't make you nasty. That don't make you disgusting. What makes you disgusting? If you out there selling, what makes you
reflection
selling pussy and you have nothing to show for that shit? If you're gonna be a hoe, be a good hoe. That's the disgusting part. Don't be a broke hoe. Broke hoes is another.
So he's speaking from an immoral standpoint at this point. That's over there.
Be the filthiest bitch, but if she was a millionaire selling that pussy, niggas is gonna fuck with her. But if she's a broke hoe that ain't getting no bread, they ain't fucking. You get what I'm saying?
Even if she was the million, I can't do it. I can't marry her, bro.
No. So we do have to acknowledge.
Don't make me
acknowledge.
If I knew,
we love these hoes.
I know, but look. 80 said a woman can lie to you. You would never truly know her background anyways, and that's true. But if she told me I used to prostitute, I know eternally for me mentally, I'm not.
It ain't gonna work.
I took it there with her. There's certain things I'm gonna hold back on sexually with her. Because it's gonna play in my mind how many done dipped in there, did this, did that. I don't know who the hell she touched. I can't.
But you know, you have to hold back because I would look at it like, okay, please don't come home, asking me for no dick. It's been plenty where the fuck you've been, and it's plenty where you going like, you need my dick for what? That's what you've been doing at work all fucking day. So of course I'm gonna have a reservation like.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all fellas a question.
I want to hear your answer for this one.
I want to ask y'all a question.
Do hoes get horny?
I want to ask y'all a question. What's
hoes get horny?
Hold on, listen. Who's worse? What's worse? What is
do
worse?
Hoes get horny? Can somebody answer that for me?
I think women get something.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Go ahead, Real. Go ahead,
Let
Real.
me ask y'all what's worse. What's worse? A prostitute that has no kids, never had abortions, has no kids, or a woman with 4 kids, 4 different baby daddies? What's worse?
Oh my God, Jesus.
What's worse?
Both of them is hoes.
And when you put it like
that, can we bow our head?
Now, because let me explain why, and I'm gonna tell y'all why.
I know where you're going,
and I'm gonna tell y'all why. But because the thing that if anybody knows, most prostitutes, they use protection for everything, right?
No.
Right? It's a lot of regular women out here that don't use protection for nothing.
No, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. That holds a whole other perspective. Hey, but look though, at the end of the day, it's like this. If you're gonna get married to somebody, and as a man, that's just how I feel. Like y'all intimacy is supposed to be something that you don't want to think about if nobody else experienced that, or knowing that somebody else that ran through that or did what they like. That changed your whole way that you feel about.
I have a fucking rule, but so about my standards.
You know what I mean? It's a certain level of intimacy to come with that. That's the same thing. It would be like if you was messing with somebody and you found out after y'all been together that one of your homeboys didn't hit. He might have hit 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Y'all been together for 2 years, but then you find out that he hit 10 years ago. You ain't gonna look at her the same.
Hey.
I mean, but here's the thing.
You niggas are playing it down. Women are supposed to be the man's trophy. You can't get a trophy for a prostitute. You can't get a trophy for a hoe.
Women are not supposed to be
a hoe. Marilyn Monroe was a look how many men were.
They think objectifying the fuck out of women is cool. Like, they got a fucking option.
So the only time a nigga will accept a hoe or prostitute, depending on what caliber and level she's at with her looks. That's it. We're looking for a trophy, and that will only be the fair exchange that we will accept.
All of that fucking stuff. I got the tip for the perfect first date. Planned Parenthood and Panda Express. We'll meet at the fucking clinic, make sure everybody's good, then we can proceed as necessary. Start the fucking relationship.
Then we should be doing that with non-prostitutes. We should be doing that all good. We're talking about touching each other. We need to make sure we're good. Since nobody uses condoms, especially women with kids.
Okay, let me ask you this then. They keep saying that women, they said women can change. Do y'all truly believe she can actually change? Like, if you knew your girl was an ex-prostitute, could you trust your girl around your friends? Could you trust your girl out with her girlfriends in the club, out hanging out? Would that make you a little more trying to be overprotective of the bride because you knew what her past was?
Okay, let me answer that. Her changing, Ben. Her changing.
It's gonna change. Either you get it or you're not. You giving it up for the F or you're not. That's the only thing that's gonna change. Oh, they gonna fucking change.
The only time a prostitute or a hoe will change is when they're at an age level to where they can no longer benefit or have a desire of the game. That's the only way you change. When they benefit or have a desire of the game. So now you have to ask yourself, are they worth the salvaging of where they're at?
Okay, hold on, Pop. Hold on. What'd you say? What'd you say, Rock?
Good perspective.
What'd you say, Rock?
I said that shit is embedded in a hoe's dinonucleic acid. That's in their fucking DNA. You can't change that, motherfucker.
That will change at age level. That will change. Women usually come out of
and look how she cooked dinner when she in that fucking kitchen. I bet she gonna suck every spoon in that motherfucker that she cooked.
He's stupid. Shut up.
Most hoes and prostitutes change when they cross over into their late 30s. That's when most hoes and prostitutes want to change.
It's gonna be hard in the 30s, bro.
I'm about to say because the bitch that was fucking with me bad, she's still prostitute.
You got grandmamas in the club now kicking it still.
Hell yeah.
And which real?
It depends on that woman. It depends on the woman at the end of the day.
Hold on, Pop. Hold on, Pop. Real. What you think, man? What's your opinion on that, man? Do you think they truly will change? Are you on mute?
I think everybody at some point reaches a level of change. You feel what I'm saying? I think we also got to remember too, it's like some people get manipulated into the prostitution game, and so especially if you've been manipulated at some point, your mind tells you like, yo, I can't keep doing this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's just with a lot of things in life. So I definitely think that a person will change if things start to register to them that, you know, like, I can't do this no more. A person will change.
Well, that's what Reflection just said. Reflection just said that in regards to the woman. He just said that.
But I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck if she's changed or not. That's just like having a fucking Buick with goddamn 300,000 miles on that bitch and put a new paint on it, and I'm supposed to be happy because I done put a goddamn new paint on it. You know what I mean? It's like at the end of the day.
Let me ask you something.
A Buick is a good car, though. That's the GM.
So
80,
since you use cars as a reference, so you telling me niggas don't rehabilitate classic cars?
Yeah, but the classic car got more goddamn value than the retired home.
You put the value in it because you put the value. That's why.
You putting the value in it.
The classic car didn't depreciate like that hoe gonna do.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
Hey, the classic car holds value. You know how much an old school costs right now? Go price you a 69 Chevelle right now. Go price you a 60. Go price you a 69. Hold on. Go price you a 69 Chevelle right now and see how much that motherfucker costs. A raggedy one.
A raggedy
Go
one.
find you a raggedy one that you got to do all the work to.
You're right. You're right. I'm about to add to your point.
It's still gonna be an arm and a leg.
Let me add to your point. You're right, but here's the flip side to that.
Now look up a 65 Chevelle in mint condition and see how much value that motherfucker hold. It'll hold way more than that.
You're right. The point to that is, and here's the catch-22 about that. The value of that Chevelle and all those cars that we're speaking about, whether they raggedy clean or not, is because of the value that we're putting around it. It's only worth what everybody else is saying. So you, in fact, if you hold on, you in fact get to determine the value of that woman if you choose the motherfucker that's been ran through in these restoration. Right. You and the people that you surround her with, you get to do that because on some real shit. On some real shit.
That's true.
Okay, let me ask y'all this then. Since y'all keep talking about cars, would y'all pay full price for a used car?
Nobody is. Nobody is. But again, you're choosing to get the car.
Let me tell you.
What's the full price?
Let me tell y'all what's so
what's
crazy.
Considered full price?
Let me tell y'all what's so crazy. Let me tell y'all why niggas. Let me tell y'all what's so crazy. Let me tell y'all what's so crazy about men in general. I promise you, if I have a chick, if my wife was a hoe, right? None of my people know. I ain't telling everybody, right? Now, if I bring my wife around and she look better than everybody else's wife, she's still hotter. No matter what her past is, she's still hotter than everybody else's wife. Niggas is still gonna be like, this nigga got a bad chick. Yeah, niggas is still gonna be on her ass. Niggas is still gonna be going behind your back. Niggas is still gonna be going behind your back trying to holler.
He's right. He's right.
But if we know she a hoe, that discredit everything. I ain't gonna give you no ups or no hoe.
You know what's crazy though? Yo, Benj, you know what's crazy though? Let's say niggas know she a hoe. Yeah, niggas, you might get more disrespect. You gonna get more disrespect because niggas is gonna try and come at your chick.
Yeah, niggas gonna be like, every night I gotta fight to prove my love.
Right, exactly. No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But the fact of the matter is, if she look better than everybody else's wife, she's still gonna be a trophy.
The real stomp down, nigga. Can you sit her down and walk the fuck away and trust her to do what she's supposed to do?
We're gonna have to have this podcast again because everybody's been speaking jewels. We've been talking over each other, and it sounds like just a crash of knowledge, and nobody's point is getting across.
I can't even hear you.
I disagree. I think all our points have gotten across, even though we have been like kind of over each other sometimes. I think it's very clear how we all feel. And for me as a woman, I've never prostituted. I don't know any prostitutes personally. I watch a lot of documentaries. I'm in a field to where they come into my facility and things like that. But outside of that, so I only have a perspective on the situation. And from a man's point, y'all need to choose. Y'all choose marriage. We choose who we have kids by. Period.
My issue with, as the only female on the panel, you're the stereotypical female. You said that if a man chooses to accept your lifestyle, as vulgar as it is, we now have to cater to you at the same high level that you're coming away from.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said.
Yes, you did.
I didn't say high level.
What you say, Tiana?
You said.
What I said is that you have to provide for her in a sense to where she doesn't want to go back out there. That's for whatever level you're on. But listen, a man that knows that a bitch used to sell her body and lived a certain lifestyle, like 80 West said, and she got the rings and the things and the Benzes and the Beamers and all of that. You can't pull up in a Honda Accord and put her in an apartment and think that she's gonna not want to fucking be like, all right, well, we need a little bit more.
Yes,
You got to have a bigger vision than that. You got to come with a little bit more than that. But that doesn't mean you're top tier and you keeping her in furs and all that. It's a difference.
They don't take none of that. They don't take that.
Ultimately, because my first statement was that she has to feel like I really locked in and she can feel protected and provided for. That was my first initial statement.
Let me ask you a question. How dare you as a woman to bring your past to my table and expect me to cater to you as a high-valued female? The audacity of you to think that.
No, how dare you try to diminish my value based off my past versus you accepting me for where I am because you want to be with me. You want me to be your wife. And you said earlier in the segment is that when a man finds a wife, he finds a prize. That's what you said. So so you want to manipulate and you want to dictate how that woman gets to feel in your presence. So you don't have no business being with no type of woman like that, period. Because you're not going to be able to handle it. And that was my very initial comment when the question was posed. That was my very initial comment. Men have to be okay with that. Men have to be able to adjust with that.
I'm going to tell you why I take it. Because you're bringing value to me.
So you don't ever need to be with an ex-prostitute, a former prostitute. That's it.
No, he can't handle that.
You're not the man for that. You wouldn't be able to handle that. You couldn't handle that.
We don't score points handling your past.
It doesn't matter. You wouldn't be able to handle a woman of the night.
No.
That's the point. Now moving right along. Shit.
No. Yeah, let's move on along.
You now want to earn what you want. You have to earn it.
All right. Hold on. Let me. I want to get back on that question, Tiana. What you were saying. You know, if a lady, if she was in the game in her past, she's accustomed to certain things in life. If she leave that lifestyle, go fuck with a dude that don't really got that. You know what I mean? And then we also brought up age. I think also in age, if she was in the game for a long time, let's just say she was in the game for 20 years. She went from 18 to 38. That's all you know. You never had a job. You don't have no work experience. You have nothing going on. How would it be easy for her to conform and change? Because she made money for 20 years. Like you said, she's not going to go to McDonald's and feel comfortable. So now she knows that about herself. Just like we know strippers that strip for a long time. And it's hard for them to stop and get a regular job with no work experience. So what they do is look for a man that has money that can fill that hole that they can't fill if they was to get out the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you really think you're going to get this woman at a later age and think she's going to conform to McDonald's and then try to work her way up? The only success stories I ever seen is she met a trick. Maybe that's not her boyfriend, but he able to put her into a job somewhere and helped her out that kind of way. But if she got to do it on her own,
she probably gonna revert back to what she knows.
Yeah, because she gonna lose everything she worked hard for. She gonna be in a position to lose what she got. What if she already bought the Benz and got the high car payment? And tomorrow comes, she's like, you know what? I don't want to hold no more. McDonald's not covering that car payment.
It's not.
Can I add something to this? I don't know what prostitutes you people know. You guys know the financial gain for a prostitute has changed. Prostitutes are not lucrative. They're not even a lucrative lifestyle that you guys were describing. A lot of the money that they make is going back out to prostitute in the game. It's going to their head.
It's going in and out. It's going in and out.
I'm telling you.
What word you saying? You said the money. What?
I think you're too close to it, bro.
Yeah, you might have to back up. Yeah.
So you got. I don't know who you guys know in that field, but the high financial level of prostitution is not lucrative anymore. Anytime a prostitute or a hoe creates and generates finances, They only make enough to go back out to the streets. They never make over unless they really grind. A lot of these females don't have houses. A lot of these females don't have houses. A lot of these females are not entrepreneurs. Through school. They're only making enough to go back into what they're doing.
I definitely don't believe that shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
I know that for a fact. Most prostitutes are not making overhead money. They're only making just enough to go get their hair, nails done, and go back out there and do what they did again. That's it becomes an addiction.
Let me ask you this then. What about this? So the question in the comments, she said, does OnlyFans count as prostitution?
Yes.
Would you date a girl on OnlyFans?
Yes. Yes, it is. And there's 1.4 something million that are only OnlyFans. That's 1.4 million something women that has OnlyFans. To me, that's prostitution.
And
because one cater to a man.
How many did you pay for personally?
It's a safer form of prostitution, absolutely.
There is no prostitution level that's safe.
It's safer. I didn't say it was safe. I said it was safer because I'm much more safe in my house where you don't know where I'm at. Showing my
pictures. Answer the real question.
Figaro.
So here's the question. Here's the question.
Have you paid for
here's the question with the OnlyFans. If your girl was on, would you tell a girl that was on OnlyFans if she was only on there just doing herself?
Say what?
She was just in there. She was on there by herself, just playing with toys or doing whatever she was doing. Would you marry her?
If she's my girl, why is she on there?
I'm gonna teach you some dance.
Would you marry her?
If she's my girl, why is she on there?
Fuck yeah.
You say what?
If she's my girl, why is she on there?
Oh, if she's my girl, why is she on there?
Pac. Yeah, you got to stay right there, Pac. Then we can hear you clear. When you come close, it go out.
If she's my girl, why is she on OnlyFans?
I said, would you marry a girl that was on OnlyFans, even if she was doing solo episode?
I'm gonna revert back to what I said earlier. It depends on my
you're not handling your business. If your bitch is on OnlyFans, nigga, you ain't handling your business. Period.
No. I disagree with that. The only way I will marry or get with a woman like that, it depends on my rapport with her. If I have a history with her.
Nobody sells pussy satisfied.
If I have a history with her.
They're fucking satisfied. Ain't nobody selling pussy if they got everything they want out of life, nigga. They ain't doing that shit.
So you just threw my point when I said most women in the lifestyle is not bringing in money. They're making just enough to go back to the street and do what they're doing.
Not them OnlyFans hoes. They definitely make it.
To not be a pimp. I think you need to be a pimp.
Benz, could you marry a female Benz that was doing OnlyFans, but she was just doing solo?
If I was younger, I would. Not now. I can't be with nobody. She's showing the world everything we got going on, man. I can't do it. If I was younger and then I was just now at this age, no, I'm cool.
Hey, she bring it in a bag though.
Because you know why? Because it could be why she doing that. It could be you niggas that have seen her. So now I can't come around y'all, and y'all know what the bride look like. She done busted open all on the video. I can't look at y'all.
It's crazy.
I can do it because I'm Richard Gere in the situation. I'm gonna be my girl. No, I can do it because my level of prowess as a man, my high level of dignity out here in the streets as a man, nobody can fuck with. And through that, I will be allowed. The streets will give me a pass.
To trick freely?
Huh? Due to my name and my level of image out here, that's the only way that it'll be acceptable, because when they see you, they'll say, wow, that's Frank Lucas. they'll say, "Wow, that's him. That's him." That'd be the only way that it'd be allowed for you to get that guy passed.
Oh, shoot, nigga. How we go there?
Honestly, I would rather her be. I would rather her be a prostitute before OnlyFans, because OnlyFans is worldwide.
Yeah, and they can screenshot it. They can do all kind of stuff.
Makes sense to me.
But you know the crazy part about this whole conversation.
I'm concerned.
The crazy part about this whole conversation is for us men to even have to get to this level where we have to reevaluate women. For us to have to even evaluate women of this level. You know, I forgot what country, what state or country it is, but it's so many women that there's so many men that has disengaged from this state that now women outnumber men in this area. And that's gonna bleed over into the state. So the value of women are decreasing. So now the only way this man would be able to actually be engaged with a woman and actually marry a woman is if we accept whatever she brings to the table. That's how bad it's gotten.
But you tell her that she has no value, and you're gonna treat her like she has no value based off the things you're saying.
Only
stay on one side, reflection.
No, I'm not gonna treat her like that publicly. But indoors, she has to understand. She has to understand that she has no value.
That's horrible. That's horrible for you to say, sir. That is ridiculous. You don't deserve.
How you gonna marry a woman with no value?
Dummy.
That's question.
That's ridiculous.
Because she understands now that she has to succumb to my rule. She has to come to my honor.
So you basically want to be the only one checking her out.
What would be the point? What would be the point of marrying a woman that don't have no value? That would be stupid.
That's dumb.
A man that has no spine.
Why would you marry a woman that don't have no value?
Hold on, one at a time. One at a time. Go ahead. He asked you, how would you marry a woman of value?
I'm a fucking. It was the time I was a fucking middle boy.
Outside of sex.
How am I not outside of shit that I was fucking doing? You know what I mean? The only thing that disgusts me about that shit is don't do it for free. Don't give it up school.
Well, goddamn, boy, we might have to do the part 2 to this one, man, because boy, it looked like we can do this on Saturday morning. It's gonna go all day from 8 to 5.
Okay.
But, check this out, man. I want to change it to the next topic, man, before we run out of time. So I don't know if some of y'all seen the Cinnabon worker, the racist Karen, man, and I want to get y'all views on it. I'm gonna show the video for those that haven't seen it, and we gonna go from there, man. Give me one moment.
Person? Are you recording? I'm gonna record you. Yes.
Do you want me to throw water on you? I am racist.
So
and you are. No, I'm not. And I'll say that to the whole entire world. Don't be disrespectful.
You ruin your life, by the way.
Oh, talking about respect. You're talking about respect. You are fired from this place. You're not gonna be working here. Suck what? Oh, you talking about ugliness?
Did I stutter?
You're the ugliest person I ever seen in my life.
Good.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not.
Because you know damn well you're
That's
fucking
respect.
evil.
That's respect. Keep squeezing that caramel, bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
That was meant for you.
So this woman, and I don't know what her name is.
So let me go ahead and start sharing this, man. So I don't know if y'all seen that video, man, with the Cinnabon worker, man, going off. I don't know if they were Somalian or Ethiopians, is one of them. That's what's going on with the hard ER on the end. You know what I'm saying? But I noticed she put up a GoFundMe and it made over $130,000 so far. $130,000 so far, man. Looked like a lot of the white people supporting her. She lost her job, and they've been sending money into her.
Maybe the host from the last topic need to do what the fuck she was
doing. What'd you think, Tiana?
Yeah, so we talked about it a little bit on the background, and I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Then I'm out of here. I got some things to do. But you know, I'm not. This is not a surprise. We see this all the time. I'm not mad at her people standing up for her and having her back, regardless to her viewpoints and what the fuck she said. The issue is that we don't do that for each other. The people that look like us on this panel right now could not fucking lose our job today and raise $130,000 in less than a month. So we gotta fix that. That's my only thing, and I'm gonna pause it right there.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But you can go.
What you saying, Flexion?
I said yes, we do, but she can go.
I want to hear everybody's response. I don't need your approval to do anything. Reflection.
Yes, we do. But you can go like you said.
I don't. Trust me, not. I don't.
We do that.
Let's keep it G. Let's keep it G. And I'm just waiting on some responses before I go. Thank you, Daddy.
I'm keeping it G. You remember the black gentleman that left his prom early to go back to his job at McDonald's? What did we do for him?
Y'all got him a car and $30,000.
What did we do for him?
Car and $30,000.
Yep, we gave him more than that.
Okay. He didn't raise $130,000 in less than a month. No, he did not.
The young black kid that left his prom early to go back to his McDonald's job, find out what we black people did for him. Don't keep
I'm gonna tell you again,
on this show.
We did not raise $130,000 in less than fucking 4 weeks. We did not do that. And that is a fact. So you go back and find it.
Okay. I can tell you some more, but I need you to deny that. I feel like the reason why the Caucasian woman felt the liberty and freedom to do what she did is because she was supported by the majority of the racism in this world.
Absolutely.
She was supported by the racism in this world. And that's why she was able to do what she did candidly on camera. Because
let me ask you real. Let me ask you real quick, man. What you think about the video you seen now? He said that she was supported by other racist people, but at the time of her actions, she didn't know she was gonna get no money. You know what I mean? So nobody supported her at the time that she did this. So what's your opinion on someone who could be out there publicly saying the shit she said, and then people cheerleading it on and sending her over $130,000?
My thought about it at the end of the day, I mean, look who's our president, and look at the energy and what he spewed out there, and he became president. So if Donald Trump could become president, he pretty much saying the same thing in a different tone, right? What makes people think that this woman wouldn't get supported by people that feel the same way? You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I don't see that. What I tell you, where I agree with I'm forgetting her name. Sorry, I'm forgetting your name. Tiana. Yeah. What I do agree with Tiana, I promise you, if let's say the shoe was on the other foot, and let's say that was a black woman saying that about some white people, I promise you she's not getting nothing.
And that's the problem. The problem isn't that she said it. The problem is how comfortable she was saying it. Right. You understand what I'm saying? She wasn't worried about no repercussion. And lately that's becoming a thing. It's the comfort level of being able just to say it. Like she didn't care about no repercussions.
No,
right. She didn't care about no backlash from that. Because in her mind, it was justified.
Right.
And the people that supported that feel the exact same way. See, our problem is that we don't support each other like we should. We'll quick to point fingers. We're quick to talk about what we wouldn't do. We quick to say what we got as long as that shit don't affect us, but it does. Because anytime a motherfucker can be whenever a person could be 100% wrong, and you have them on film being wrong, and they're comfortable with it, and you support them, that lets you know what time it is, man. That lets you know what time it is.
Agreed.
What's your opinion on it, man? She could, say that she wasn't scared to lose her job. She didn't care. She spoke her mind. I don't like you, this, and she still got money after losing her job at Cinnabon.
She made more money. She made more money off of that than she would have ever made at Cinnabon.
She wouldn't have made no
130,000 at no goddamn Cinnabon.
Not even in 4 years.
Not exactly.
She made that. She made, and that just goes to show you that people will support ignorance, but they also supporting how they really feel, because there was nothing in that video that showed that was justified.
The way that she spoke to those people is the majority how America feels about us. And that's just the reality. And I want to say something about what Rel said really quick, guys, and I promise I'm not going to intervene anymore. When he mentioned black women would never be able to do that because we're aggressive,
that's what I'm saying. Right.
We're angry, we're this, we're bitter, we're all the things. And not only would those people say that, our very own black men would also jump on the bandwagon and say that very thing. I guarantee you it's going to be hard to find any men who look like her that's going to disrespect or disregard what she said. I guarantee it.
No, we wouldn't. No, we wouldn't.
And that's why it's our job to stand up when a black woman does have that standpoint. Nobody supports
as black men, we've been standing up for the black woman. We've been standing up for the black woman. But they disengaged from us.
You said black women are disengaged from us?
Yeah, because depending on her past, you feel like she don't have any value. So no.
The black woman doesn't have nothing to do. She doesn't want nothing to do with the black man. She doesn't want nothing to do with the black male. Black women overall doesn't want to have nothing to do with the black male overall.
I think that's a personal opinion.
Yeah, that's personal opinion, brother. That's not a fact. I just saw something. I just saw something.
Are you in New York City?
I just saw something that said black marriage is the percentage of black marriage has raised by like I think 20%.
Okay, so let me ask the panel a question. If you go on a bus or a train, or you go in a restaurant and sit next to a black woman, and you go in another restaurant and sit next to a Caucasian woman, are you going to get a better reaction conversation-wise from the Caucasian woman? Or are you going to get a better reaction
I'm gonna get a better conversation from the black woman because I'm a sexy black man. What are you talking about?
Talk about it.
No.
It depends on the woman too.
She's going to get at her. The white woman is the only woman that don't assume you're trying to get at her. When you're having a conversation with her.
You walk into that restaurant with a preconceived notion of this is what you're going to receive.
I disagree with that. Maybe black women.
I'm sorry, Reflection. I don't know what to tell you. I get good conversation from the sisters because I'm a sexy black man. I'm sorry.
I've had better conversations.
Maybe it's the black woman just ain't interested in you.
That could be it.
When you coming in there with a bunch of jewelry on and rings on, when you come in there looking like
my resume of black women is good as fuck. Trust me.
When you come in there looking like
no, you got a little bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I don't know what to tell that man. Anywhere I go, honestly, and to be honest with you, I don't know what he talking about, but like, I don't feel like I feel like I get looked at a certain way anytime I'm somewhere where it's Caucasians. You know, one of the reasons why I mean I always wear black. I'm always in black, right? So the minute I walk in some places, they looking at me, but for the sisters, when I walk in places, they see me, they like, you know what I mean? Like, because they, you know, they just happy to see a handsome black man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Expecting anything.
You can't categorize.
We can't. That's why we can't hear you, big head.
You can't speak for the whole race.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you, Willie.
Go ahead, Eddie.
I said you can't speak on the whole race of women.
And we still can't hear you.
Because you know, like all black women do this, all black women. That shit ain't it. No. I'm gonna tell you, ignorance ain't about the color.
Wait, I can't
it's an individual. So half the shit to be going on. You can't just say most black women, all black women. You can't do that, bro. That shit ain't gonna work.
Because I'm expecting shit from motherfuckers. Expect what the fuck you put out. You gonna get back what you fucking put out. Quit expecting motherfuckers to treat you a certain way. If you demand that attention in a certain way, you're gonna get that attention in a certain way. Exactly. You can't no fucking body. Sitting next to a black woman or a white woman, it don't matter. I'm gonna walk in anywhere and I'm gonna demand that attention. I'm gonna get with that respect. I'm gonna lead with that shit. They're gonna understand that I'm a fucking man. You're gonna respect me regardless whether you like me or not. Don't expect nobody to treat you a certain way.
Can y'all hear me now?
You're not there to care about how somebody's looking at you. Who gives a fuck?
Okay, so can y'all hear me now?
Real, you good?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so you're telling me as a race, and I know we're off topic. You're telling me as a race, black women doesn't have a negative opinion of the black man?
I'm telling you that I don't possess
not as a whole. Not as a whole.
For a race in a whole. I can't speak for a whole.
Let me answer your question, Reflection. Not as a whole. I think it's asinine to say that a whole race of anybody does anything.
Exactly.
Because there's too many motherfuckers within the race. Now, do we see that shit a lot? Is it publicized? Yeah, but that doesn't account for every single individual. So when you just can't put everybody in the same boat and say that everybody does this the same way. That doesn't work. Now, maybe through your own personal experience, that's what you experience. You know what I mean? And that's fine too. But you still can't categorize the whole goddamn race or gender and say all these women do this or all these men do that. That's stereotyping. I mean, that's the same thing of us can do to us and say, oh, because they're black.
Majority doesn't equate man.
You know why I can say that?
Majority, that don't make it gospel. That's your experience, like you said. You know what I mean?
But you know why I can say that? Because most black women are inferior to a proud black man.
I think you're afraid of proud black women right now. That's what you're giving me.
No, because most of 90% of my real relationship was with a black woman. So you can say that.
Because you just can't say a whole group of anybody does anything. That's the definition of stereotyping. No. Oh, they look like this, so they all do this, or they all one color, so they all do this. We know what the numbers is.
It seems like you might have ran across some fucking black woman that was stronger than you, and you're a little bitter about this.
Never have. I've never met a woman in general that was ahead of me, stronger than me, ever.
Hey, Reflection, you better talking to your mic, bro. Reflection, talking to your mic.
You know what my problem be with Reflection though, when he says all black women, all black women, all black women. My problem with it is that because majority,
it's like saying all black men with nose rings ain't shit. I mean, you can't
right. Like you can't. The reason why I never agree with you when you say all black women, because majority of my family on my mother's side is women, and I'm watching all these women. And what you say about when you say these things about all black women, what you're saying to me is you saying also this is what my family does, and I gotta disagree.
So let me ask you a question. Can y'all hear me? So why
Yeah.
is it that most of the celebrity level superstars, black male superstars, are dating light skinned outside of their female?
Back up. Back up. Say what you say?
Can you
He
hear me
said, why are those
now?
celebrity black women dating light-skinned celebrities? Light-skinned celebrity men.
Why is most black celebrity women? How the fuck am I supposed to know?
Why are most
You have to be inside of women to understand why women is dating light-skinned niggas. I don't fucking know. I thought you black niggas came back this summer or something. I don't fucking know that. The fuck don't knock me.
I don't know. I don't even know how we got on this. I thought we was talking about the white lady in Cinnabon.
Exactly. I don't
I don't know how I got her to what black women do.
That's a light-skinned niggas. I don't fucking know. Maybe Mystical fucked it up for everybody.
Because the female on the panel said we don't support it.
Wait, hold on one moment. Let Tiana came back on. Go ahead, Tiana.
Yeah, I said I had to get back on based off of some of the things I heard as I was logging on. But Freddie, you just asked how do we get back on what black women don't do or do. It's because of black men like that find a reason to discriminate or disrespect or demean black women as a totality, not just the experiences as we have. They tend to group us up. And yes, I know black women don't always have a lot of nice things to say about black men, but it also the experiences and the black men that they deal with. Because I don't badmouth black men. I love y'all dirty draws, even if you ain't never been my man. That's how tough I'm rocking with y'all. So I don't speak ill about y'all in no situation, ever. And Freddie, you can vouch for me on that. I don't.
All right, you sound like you're about to.
Let's stop talking about what black men and black women don't do, and let's start talking about what we do. And when somebody goes off on some white person for whatever reasons and calls them all kind of racial slurs, we give them 100,000 in less than a month. Let's do that.
So why are we acting like 50 Cent documentary is the first documentary that came out against another black man? You know how many documentaries that been out against that man? But we only picked on 50 Cent. You know how many documentaries came out before 50's documentaries?
We ain't did shit. We ain't did shit. So say we.
Overall, we black people felt like 50 was kicking another black man down, but we didn't call out the other documentaries that was already done in the video.
I didn't feel like none of that shit.
You're right, Reflection.
I felt like niggas didn't have nothing better to fucking do.
You're right about people feeling away.
Childish schoolyard fucking shit, you know.
He's right about people feeling away about what 50 Cent did, but here's the issue. You have that same type of feeling about black women, and you just showed that. So don't pick and choose when you want to stand up. Have that
There's a reason for it.
Have that
I'm gonna tell you like this:
across the board.
The fucking spectrum, you never fucking know. They need some fucking bread right now. They could have put that shit together. That could have been a whole play that they made together. Don't even, don't blow it out of proportion. You never fucking know. Nigga, this is media. You know what I mean? They could have been in cahoots doing that shit the whole fucking time. Like how we get there? The bits. What happened to the fucking the cookie bits? The cinnamon roll was like, how we get there?
Because the young lady on the panel brought up, she changed the race spectrum, and she said that if that was a black woman, she wouldn't got supported, and that's how we got to this.
I didn't use woman. I said if they look like me,
she would have been supported.
Or woman. I didn't use woman initially. Real brought up black woman. And then I chimed in on that. I initially said whether it was a black man or a black woman. Anybody that's brown and looked like us, it could have been the Somalians on the other end of that camera that did that, and they wouldn't have seen $130,000 in less than 4 weeks. No, they wouldn't have. Because first of all, how many people would have even tried to get the GoFundMe to get put the fuck down? It wouldn't even been no GoFundMe. They would have had to keep doing them.
Facts.
Okay. So let's not act like that's not a thing. So then for a black man to sit up here and then start to demean what black women are based off of the experiences he had, it's not okay. Period.
Oh, definitely not.
Actually, Tiana.
And thank you, gentlemen.
If they were Somalian, they might have got 130,000 from the rest of Somalia.
Because they're different out here. So we're talking about Americans, black Americans.
Right.
Black Americans don't stand up the way that every other culture stand up for themselves.
Right.
Period. And that's an issue within ourselves. You're right. But then we're never going to get better if we have black men speaking on black women the way that they do, and black women speaking on black men the way that they do. I don't talk about y'all like that.
Do you want somebody sticking up for you that will compartmentalize your life?
And that's why. Right. I never said
that's going to put everybody else in one barrel with you. No, you can't. That's not the move.
I totally agree. Yeah. So that's how we end up getting on that, because we know the difference.
That Caucasian woman knew she was at a comfortable level to do what she did because she knew she had the white race to back her up.
And she has white privilege. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. I don't get to do that. You don't get to do that.
You know why you don't get to do that? Because they see there's no unity amongst the black female and the black male. That's why you don't get to do that.
Absolutely. And you perpetuating that exact thought right now based on the comments that you made, my love. You're absolutely right.
So, but most of the treatment comes from the black female, because the black female has been black woman has been as unfit father. Has deemed us as bums. The white man only due to us black men with you black women dictates that we are. Y'all black women say we're bums.
But you helping them tell
So the white man only going to prosecute us according to the black woman's opinion of us as black men.
But you also
you don't know what you're doing.
Reflection, you all night have been saying how the man gets to determine the value of the woman and how he gets to treat her based off the decision she's made. Real posed the comment is would you rather have a prostitute with no kids versus a woman with 4 kids and 4 baby daddies? So don't tell me about how the black woman needs to view the black man.
I can tell from everything you say, a woman hurts your fucking feelings, man.
Tiana, hold on now 1 second. I didn't say what color the woman was. I just said
I didn't say black woman. I said if a woman. I didn't put color in that. I
was just saying.
Yes, no, you did not put color. No, you did not. No, you did not.
If you gotta buy some pants, it's bad. You know, you gotta buy some pants about this shit.
What you were saying, 80?
What I was coming in saying was, I know we're getting a little bit off the topic of it. The whole emphasis behind this whole Cinnabon thing is the fact that the lady was wrong, that motherfucker, and people still supported her actions, which basically lets us know what type of a world we in and what type of country that we in right now. You know what I mean? It's above and beyond anything else besides that. That's the lady quadrupled her yearly value in 30 days when she was dead ass wrong and disrespectful. You know what I mean? And that's the bigger point to all of it. Is that,
but that's what I don't understand why we surprised by that. Like, I don't understand why we surprised by that due to the fact that, like I said, look who our president is. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a whole group of people storm the Capitol. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like, let's be real. You seen dudes out here with tiki torches marching with tiki torches. Like it's like we shouldn't be surprised that they gonna support that she's being supported because at the same time, those same people that probably sent her that money is the same people that probably voted for Trump.
So
ain't no problem.
From Starbucks,
Ain't no problem.
check. I mean, what are we doing?
Oh shit.
It's really shedding light more on the disconnect that we have as a community versus anything else, because they always show up in droves for each other. That's why most of the people that stormed the Capitol didn't see no time. So this is what they do. We're the issue.
No.
Let's see. Yeah, that shit going in. It started going in and out. Hey, y'all, we should probably just end it right here, man, and maybe we could tap back in tomorrow, maybe a part 2 of the first discussion, or come up with another topic. I know we had a whole list of. I know everybody in their cars and whatnot is going. The volume just going in and out too much.
Okay.
Thank all y'all, man, for coming on, man. 80, Deanna, Reflection, Rock, and Rail, man. We'll sign off right now, man. Thank y'all for being on our Stand On podcast. Stand on what y'all talking about. And we'll be back at it probably tomorrow.
Good night.
I'm sorry, y'all be smooth.
All right, y'all. Yes, sir.